Godness, thank you. Thank you, finally. You have been missing qualifying for some issues with the stream, but Rock is going to continue with his form, putting his car into P1. Run the last race, now into P1. Donkey Down and Tankade in second place. The AlphaTauri team is looking very strong on this track as well. Both Dutch drivers, so they're really known on this track. Quistro in P4, another Dutch driver in P4. Lancy is also in P5, really looking up on his game. The qualifying was really close. The top 6 was within 0.3 of a second, and after the top 6, P7 to P10 was within 1/10 of a second. So it's going to be very close. Look at the tire strategy choices between Nathaniel, Maggot and Gunnar going for the alternate strategy. It's going to be a very interesting race with a lot of racing ongoing. It was really close in qualifying. Will it be very close in the race as well? Artillery Rock on pole position. Is he going to continue his winning streak by after last race? It's going to be interesting. Donkey and Tankade right behind him. Really quick drivers. And so is Quistro, really looking strong on this track as well. So it's going to be an interesting race. Let's get a good camera view. Oh my god, it's almost impossible. Let's have a look. We are racing and a really good start from the top drivers with Donkey Dan already alongside Artillery Rock. Rock is managing to keep in front, but look at Donkey, really good on the exit. And we have some front wing flying away at the back of the field. And look at Donkey going side by side into a rouge. Oh, and this is Artillery Rock spinning around. This is almost impossible to go side by side there. And this is Rock spinning. Donkey Down taking the lead, and look at Christo already putting the pressure on the AlphaTauri driver. Tankade really slippery at the back in P3, losing a small amount of time. Now fully under pressure of Lancy within a few tenths of a second gap. Alex is really pushing and going side by side with Williams of Aggressive really looking to have a good exit there, and he has made the move stick. And what a crazy move by Aggressive there. Really great job by him. And he is now into P5. Let's have a look at the current position changes. Look at Manaman. He won 5 positions in after the start as well. And of course the biggest loser is Artillery Rock, losing 14 positions, and he is 4.7 seconds away. But he has good pace. Will he recover into the top 10? 15 drivers on the grid today, so there is a chance of a safety car. Let's have a look at a battle at the lead at the moment. We have Quistro really putting the pressure on Donkey Dan. Donkey again in P1 in the race. Quistro is creating himself some breathing space on Tankade. Both started on the medium tire. Who is the current hard runner? Is Nathaniel Perrin is the current leader on the hard tire, and the gaps are really buggy at the moment. Of course they're not 1.5 minutes away, and Quistro really struggling to keep up with Donkey in the section after that first long straight. Further back behind we have Michael Tip already back in P11, started on the medium tire as well, had an unfortunate spin in qualifying and he's had to start at the back. But he is closing in. He is trying to make up some positions. He is currently leader of the Drivers' Championship. So he needs to gain some places and have a really good result. Oh, and one of the ads is spun, and that's a safety car being deployed. Probably a safety car being deployed. Or will there be a virtual safety car? I think there will be a virtual safety car for now. But will this turn into a full safety car? And Artillery Rock is already at the back of Gunnar. Won like a few seconds a lap. And I think it's just a virtual safety car. That's one driver less in lap 3. And Donkey, and we're racing again. Donkey has created himself a gap of 1 second. And Quistro was a bit of sleeping because Tankate is already within 8 tenths now. Let's see further back behind. We have both reserves, Lunatic and Nathaniel, within the top 10 positions. So they're looking very good at the moment. And Michael is trying to close up on them. 1.6 is the gap. No. And Artillery Rock has managed to make the overtake. And look at Artillery Rock. He's even driving without a front wing. The left front wing is totally broken. Look at him. Gunnar is still not able to defend from him. Gunnar's a bit off the pace lately. Very interesting to see if he can try to pick up some pace. And look at Donkey. He is really good on the exit. Almost taking 2/10 of a second on him. But look at Christo, he's picking up the rest, so this will allow him to close in. Quistro within 6/10 of a second, he is now really close. Let's have a look on board with Quistro. He will pick up the DRS in front of Donkey. A little lift on the exit through a Rouge, but he is picking up DRS. No need to waste any ERS deployment. But so is Donkey. Donkey is trying to manage the gap of 5/10. And Quistro is feeling very confident on this track. And look at Tankate, he is dropping back. So this will be a fight between Donkey and Quistro. And the closest gap on track is between Lunatic and the Red Bull Maneman. And Michael Tip has closed the gap as well. He is within the arrest range now of the cars in front. And will Lunatic be able to close in? Look at Nathaniel. His hard tires are working very well. Nathaniel is known in Division 3 of his consistency throughout the race. And look at what's happening. It's one of the McLarens who spun around. I think it's Gunnar. Or is it Wazza? I think it's Gunnar. And Gunnar is very unfortunate that he lost his car there. And look at Lunatic, he is closing in, but look at Tankate. Quistro has made a small mistake, so Tankate is all over him. And look at one of the Alpines, Lancy, and Abrasive is following him as well. So Quistro is fully under pressure of Tankate. But look at Lancy. Lancy is going to have a move in turn 1 and trying to go for the switchback, focusing on that exit. He is right at the back of Tankate. Let's switch back to the POV of Lancy. Tankate is putting up some, and look at Lancy flat through a Rouge. Let's see, Tankate is already really low on ZRS deployment, so this will be an opportunity for Lancy to make a move. He is going side by side, but he's braking really early, trying to defend, not taking any risks here for Lancy. Just driving his own race. driving with the Dutch flag on his helmet. So representative for the Dutch team. And look at Abrasive, he is really close behind him as well. This is a mega fight. Quistro picking up a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help him at the end of this race. Really pushing his car, trying to keep up with Donkey, and Donkey's consistency is just paying off for him. Oh, it's Tankgate who's out, and he got some cars spinning around him. Oh, it's Alex. And there's another virtual safety car. No full safety car. And will this be an opportunity for the guys to pit? Lap 5, I think it's a bit too early to dive into the pits at the moment. And look at Nathaniel, P5 on the hard tire. Very great consistency, as he might be up for a podium if he keeps his consistency like this. Another great race by Nathaniel, he is showing. And Tankgate and Alex are in the pits, switching to the hard tires early. Losing that front wing. Tankgate had a big slide. It's a really dangerous corner, the fast right-hander. If you take it too wide and hit the curb on the outside, on the left-hand side, and there's a possibility you will spin, and that's what happened to Tankgate, unfortunately for him. And Rock is in P12, and we're going to race again, and we have a drive-through penalty for Abrasive. What happened to him? He made the overtake on Lancy, but I'm not sure what happened, because he got a drive-through penalty. And do we have more drive-throughs? I don't think we have. It's only Abrasive who has a drive-through. Quistro, Manaman and Waza having a 3-second time penalty at the moment. Look at Michael. Michael is right behind Lunatic. Michael definitely trying to make up some places as a championship leader. But will he be close enough for the move into the bus stop chicane? I don't think he is. And look at the McLaren really braking late. That's Water. Look at Donkey. He is stretching away. 3.3 seconds is the gap at the lead. So he's not in danger at all. Look at Michael. Who is in danger is Lunatic. Lunatic is using some ERS to create himself a small gap. But look at Michael. He is really having some great pace. And Lunatic is just not defending. He's just letting him by, knowing that he is gonna overtake him. Lunatic, Abrasive is out. Abrasive is out of this session, and this is the first safety car. And this is going to be interesting. What will they choose? Will they go early on the hard tires? And this is helping some others who have pitted before. But what is Nathaniel doing? Because this is not really helping him. I think he needs to continue on his stint on those used hearts. He should probably hope for another safety car after this one. And I think the leaders will make their first pit stops. And it's exactly at the right moment. Lap 7, 8 or 9 having a safety car will help them on their medium hard strategy. But Nathaniel will be continuing, so he will be leading. I think Nathaniel will be continuing. Let's have a look. Or is he diving into the pits as well? No, he is diving into the pits as well. He is not going to stretch his hard tires anymore. He is diving into the pits. A really interesting strategy from Nathaniel. He's going for the two-stop. But is he putting on softs or putting on medium tires? He's putting on medium tires. Interesting strategy choice by Nathaniel here. But still, he is having track positions. But his tires are not gonna make it to the end. I'm almost sure about that. Unless he has amazing tire. If he's a tire whisperer or something, but the pit stops have been made. Lenzi on the hard tire in P3. Lunatic is in P5. Which tire did he start? Lunatic can drive till the end, so he has a really good opportunity for the podium positions. Waza is in P6, having a time penalty. Let's have a look. Tire situations. Rock has pitted earlier, but he is back in the mix as well. Michael on the hard tire is back in the mix as well. So going to be an interesting one on the tire strategy till the end. Quistro has pitted for fresh softs, so he is trying to gain some time on Donkey in the hope that there will be another safety car, or maybe he will have a delta to make another pit stop. But interesting strategy choice by Quistro there. But the whole field is bunching up for some action. We're waiting for Maggot to close in. And 2 drivers out of this session so far. Maggot is 8.4 seconds behind, so he will close in quickly. We will have another lap behind the safety car. But the field is really interesting with all those different strategies. But Donkey Dan is just... I think he's just going to let Quistro pass. He doesn't need to take too many risks. Quistro's on the quicker tire at the moment. And I don't think he will fence him off. But Nathaniel as well is also on the medium tire, who is the quicker tire at the moment. Will we follow Quistro? Will he grab the overtake on Lenzi after that safety car restart? I think he must, in order to make a chance for a podium position. And look at right behind. What's happening to Gunnar? Gunnar's out. Gunnar is out of this session under the safety car conditions. What's happening to him? Anyways, I think the safety car will be in this lap with the whole field being bunched up. I hope it will. There's no reason to stay the safety car in for another lap, and the lights are out, and the safety car is going in this lap, so Donkey Down will be able to set the pace. He is the current leader. He has shown some class today already. Will he take risks to fight Quistro for P1, the track position? It's going to be an interesting battle with Quistro on those faster tires. But I don't think Donkey will take too many risks with the traction advantage Quistro has. And also keeping an eye on Nathaniel, who's on that medium tire as well. So Donkey Down still waiting. Will we go in the bus stop chicane? Yes, I think he's going right now. But look at Quistro, he's awake as well. No, he's not going. And now is he going? I thought he was going, but Quistro is now fully under pressure of Lancey. Lancey already on the inside line. Quistro is on the soft tire. Have a really good exit, but look at Donkey. He is now braking himself and runs on the outside of the track. And Quistro takes the lead of this Grand Prix, and Lancey is now into P1. Donkey has made a small mistake into turn 1, losing a small amount of position, and he is now under pressure of Nathaniel on the medium tire. And will Nathaniel make a move into turn 4? Is he going for a move on the inside line? No, he is not. And Donkey is trying to make up the positions he lost, but I don't think he will have enough pace to do it here. Look at Nathaniel choosing different lines. Maggot is out of this session, and will there be a safety car after safety car? I'm not sure what's happening. Maggot is out, and we only have 11 drivers on the grid, and we have a virtual safety car being deployed. Wow, Quistro is running away on the soft tire. 1.8, 2.2 in the first lap after that safety car restart. And this is exactly what Quistro wanted. Creating himself a gap. And we're racing again, and look at Nathaniel, he is fully at the back of Donkey Down. Is he going to make a move into the bus stop chicane? Donkey Down is defending the inside line. Donkey Down is braking really late, and this will mean that Nathaniel has a good opportunity on the exit. Look at it, Nathaniel. What an exit from Nathaniel, going side by side into turn 1. Is Donkey braking really late as well? Will we run wide? Yes, he will run wide again, and it's the same mistake. And this is Nathaniel's opportunity, and this is the same mistake as he made one lap earlier. And now Nathaniel is up again, and look at Nathaniel. Now he needs to defend. Donkey Down is trying desperate to make up positions, but look at Nathaniel. He is defending on the outside line. He is really defending, but he is getting overtaken by Donkey. Nathaniel on the quicker tire, and he is not being able to defend. And look at Quistro. He is laughing. He is thinking, go fight. Right behind me. I'm running away on my fresh off tires. 3.1 second now. After 2 laps. So he's gaining 1.5 seconds away. But look at the soft tire. They will only last for like 5-6 laps. So he needs to maximize the gap he can take on the drivers behind him. Because they will not make a pit stop anymore. Further back behind, Nathaniel is trying to gain on Donkey. Donkey is not making a pit stop anymore. So he needs to get past both hard runners in front of him. Look at Donkey. He is going side by side with Lancey. Lancey defending the inside. Look at Donkey. And Lancey's trying to make a switchback move, and there is going to be a 3-way battle into turn 1, and Nathaniel is backing off early. And Donkey picks up a 3-second time penalty in turn 1. And look at Nathaniel. Has a really good exit and gets the double overtake. What an amazing move by Nathaniel. But he is really under pressure now with the DRS being enabled. This will give Donkey and Lancy the opportunity to go back on him. I don't think there's space for Lancy to put his car there. Donkey and Chris are both having penalties. Lancy also a penalty, so Nathaniel's looking very good on those mediums. But will he manage them till the end? That's the question. I think he just needs to chill. No need to take too many risks. Knowing the guys in front have a penalty. Lunatic is also on the hard tire. He is also a very good competitor for a podium position. He is trying to he is reserving tonight. So is Nathaniel, and they're both looking to have some exciting performance as it stands. Very good performance from them as it so far, so big compliments to them. Reserving in a higher division and fighting for the podium positions. But Michael is in P6, the championship leader. Known of his consistency as well. Sector 3, who is losing it? Is it one of the McLarens? No, it was a small mistake by one of the Red Bulls, Manneman. And the soft tires are degrading. Will this be an opportunity for Quistro to make his pit stop? Oh, Lunatic is spinning. Lunatic really hard on the throttle, and Michael's on the inside line, but Lunatic is still defending. Look at one of the Aston Martins, R2E Rock, running really wide, not being able to make a move. And Michael Tip gets overtaken by Rock here. And Rock and Michael are fighting for a championship position. Michael's currently leading. R2E Rock is 7 points behind, so he needs to finish in front. And Donkey is also in the mix for the championship, but he has a 3-second time penalty. But gaps are starting to begin after that early spin of Lunatic. And the softs of Cristro are degrading quickly. And we have someone spinning around. It's one of the Red Bulls, Alex. Alex has spun around. After his great qualifying, he's not really up on the field. Very unfortunate for Alex, because his qualifying was within the top 6, within 0.3 of a second. But he is struggling to keep up with the race consistency. And look at Donkey, he is really under pressure. Nathaniel is putting the pressure on him. Within 0.5 of a second. A very interesting battle, and look at Rock and Lunatic. Oh, Lunatic is out in the wall. I'm not sure what happened to them. Oh, Lunatic. He has to wait. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck in the gravel. Lunatic is stuck in the gravel. In the grass? How can you be stuck in the grass? That's the first thing I see that. And Quistro is really struggling on the exit on his soft tires. His soft tires are really degrading a lot now. 4.3 seconds, so he needs to make his pit stop. And I think he will. He's losing like 6-7 tenths in that last sector. And he's diving into the pits. Losing a lot of time. Lunatic admits he got hit. Very unfortunate. You were driving a really great race, Lunatic. That must be said. And Christopher is making his pit stop and he's falling back to last place. Going for another run on the soft tire. Christopher really pushing on the softs. And Donkey Kong is Nathaniel is really slippery on the medium tire as well. And I think Donkey is gonna create a gap now. Let's have a look at the tires of Nathaniel. He still needs to manage them for 7 laps after this one. And already a small degrading is starting. Takes a little bit of grass. Look at the back tires. They are not really new anymore. Will he be able to manage them well to the end? That's gonna be the question. He is trying to keep up. He is good on the ERS deployment. So is Donkey. Wow, this will be amazing if he wins it. I mean, that's some epic performance. If he does. Mr. Consistency, that's what his name in this league so far. Really good exit compared to Donkey, and he is now closing in. And he is picking up the DRS on Donkey. Donkey is defending, has some good straight line speed. But Nathaniel knows I just need to keep within his DRS range and I will be good. And the same goes for Lancey. Rock needs to pick up his game. Try to keep, try to reach the distance of 3 seconds to Lancey, because Lancey has a penalty. But I think the medium tires of Nathaniel are starting to degrade, so it's gonna be interesting how that evolves in the next couple of laps, because tire advantage is a massive thing, especially in the corners here. Look at Michael, he is definitely putting the pressure on Rock. Michael wants to get past Rock as quick as possible. Look at the tire situations between them. Michael is on 8 lap old hards and Rock is on 12 lap old hards. So a big difference between the two drivers. When will the tires start to degrade? Quistro sets the fastest lap, and look at what is happening at the front. We have Donkey Down. He is letting past Nathaniel Perrin to get him back, perhaps. Just a smart choice. And look at Lancey, he is going past as well. So Nathaniel is losing 2 positions at the moment. And will this be a strategy call from him as well, to let Lancey and Donkey Down fight it out, fight for the win and lose time to them? Just staying with them is possibly his strategy. And Rock is within the 2.8 seconds to Nathaniel as well. So will he be able to close in on the battle for the lead? Let's stick with them. And I think the medium tires will start degrading after lap 10 or 11. And he still needs to drive a few laps on him. Oh, Waza's out as well. Will there be a safety car being deployed? Yes, there will be a safety car being deployed. What will the drivers do? Will they make a pit stop for the fresh soft tire? I think they should. The soft tire is just insanely quick, especially for Nathaniel. This is the right moment to make a pit stop. This is his right moment for. Oh, this is gonna help him so much with no penalties. And Rock is in the pits as well. So Quistro is still continuing. Quistro is continuing and he's back in the lead. Still needs to do 4 laps on the tires. And Alex is gonna continue on the hards. Donkey, Lancy, Nathaniel, Rock, Manaman, all Tankade and Michael all pitting for the soft tire. Oh, this is going to be a crazy battle till the end of this race. Only Quistro, Alex, who stayed out on the tires, and Michael is on the mediums. What's happening? Oh, he pitted for the wrong tire. Oh, Michael will be furious. I think he pitted for the wrong tire. But yeah, I think he should be able to make another pit stop is if the safety car is going for another lap. Second safety car of the race. Quistro currently leading. Let's have a look. Penalties. Quistro, Donkey and Lancy having a 3-second time penalty. And it's gonna be very hard for them to create themselves a 3-second gap. Tires, only the top 2 have not changed any tires. And the safety car will be going for another lap. So Michael is just playing it very smart here. Not bunching up on the field. And he is now pushing. What's happening? Alex is in the pits as well. Going for some fresh soft tires. Interesting choice. Going very late. To have the maximum on his soft tire. And Michael is going for the soft now as well. And the top 3 all have penalties. After this, only 3 laps remaining. So it's gonna be a small sprint race. Michael will be the last driver to stacking up the grid, and I think we can prepare ourselves for the 3-lap sprint race at the Belgium Grand Prix, where the the stakes are really high for the championship. Donkey Dan is in the championship fight. Lancy's in the championship fight. Nathaniel is there to mix it up. Quistro is not in the championship fight, but he is showing some excellent pace on this track. Rock is in the championship fight. Tankade is in the championship fight. And Michael is the championship leader. So the top 5 is still driving on the track. And this could give us some fireworks, because everyone is going to give it all. They're going to give it all. And I think the lights are going out off the safety car. So Quistro will be setting the pace for the final 3 laps of this race. And yes, I must admit, Quistro, his pit stop strategy was really amazing. But he is now on full lap old soft tires, and the others are on fresh softs. So I think it will be a very hard task for him to keep them behind, but 3 laps remaining, so he needs to give it all. And he is setting the pace. When will he go? He is heading into the bus stop chicane right now. And I think he's already going. Yes, he is going. Quistro, really good exit, but look at Donkey. He is awake. Donkey is awake. Lancy is a bit of sleeping, losing a small amount of time, 0.6 of a second to P2. And Donkey has a really good exit, and he now is trying to get the lead again. On track at least. Look at Donkey, he is really having some excellent straight line speed on the board, and he is getting the move done on Quistro, but Quistro is still there. Quistro is still there, he's not giving up. Getting into turn 4, braking really late, going side by side, and gets spun. And some big issues on the track. Rock is out as well. Quistro and Donkey, some issues on the track in turn 4, turn 5. And Quistro is now almost last. Michael has some issues as well. Hopefully he didn't. Oh, Michael has damage. The championship leader. Oh, Michael is so unlucky this race. And Donkey still leading. Nathaniel Perrin at the back. Nathaniel Perrin is looking very quick, and as it stands, he is going to grab the win in Division 2 for the first time ever in his DTR career, but he still needs to hold up 2 laps of racing. Nathaniel Perrin has some good sheets at the moment. He is trying to close up, stay within the DRS range. I think the DRS will be enabled in the last lap. And the battle, 2 laps to go. Donkey has some crazy pace on the straight line, but Nathaniel's only 1.1 seconds behind. He just needs to stick with them. No need to take too many risks, and he will be crowned as a winner. So let's have a look. Penalties, yeah, both the top 2 having 3 seconds of time penalties. And Nathaniel's just trying to not pick up any penalty. Stay within the 3-second gap of Donkey and Lancy, but he is managing that very well with only 1 lap to go after this one. Donkey's pushing all he's got, but it's only 1.5 seconds. Only 8 drivers on the grid, so points will be awarded for all the drivers. And I think will the DRS be enabled right now? Donkey Down sets a fast lap with a 45.5. And DRS will be enabled, so Nathaniel will have DRS on Lancy. But will he take the risk? Well, Donkey has made some big mistake into turn 1 again. And this will allow Lancy to pick up the DRS on him. But I don't think he's going to be close enough. And will this be a victory for Nathaniel in his books? He needs to keep it within the track limits to get the win as a Division 3 driver. Winning in his first race. At least the first race I commentated where he was driving in Division 2. Will he grab the win? Will be some amazing performance if he does. And 10K picking up a 3-second time penalty as well. And the Red Bull is looking very strong. And as it stands, Donkey will be finishing on track on P1. But he is going to lose that position to some others. But look at Manneman. Is he going to be able to pick up a podium? I don't think he's close enough, but he will not be that far away. But Donkey Down is going to cross the line in first. Lancy spinning! Lancy spinning! Nathaniel grabs the win. Manneman is going to grab P3. Only 2 tenths away from Donkey. Manneman picking up a podium. Look at the winner. Nathaniel Perrin is going to win his first ever race in Division 2. And he's grabbing the win at Belgium. Donkey Down in second place. Manneman is taking advantage of Lancy's spin in the last corner. Alex in 4th place. Good recovery drive from him. Tankade in 5th place. Lancy in 6th. Michael's in 7th place. Quistro is going to finish 8th place. Wow, what a Grand Prix. With a very surprising winner. And he has succeeded his debut. He is going to pick up the golden medal and going to sprain some champagne. Driving for the Alfa Romeo today, Nathaniel Perrin wins the first race in Division 2. A really solid drive as known from him. He is very consistent and he's showing that again. Staying out of trouble. Great on the strategy call. And he is grabbing the win. Spraying some champagne at the podium of the Spa circuit. A really great debut from him. Definitely earned my driver of the day. A solid drive. Great debut. Picking up maximum points. Well, let's go through the final result order. Nathaniel in first place, Donkey in second, Manneman, a great podium by him into P3, Alex in P4, Tankade in 5th, Lancy in 6th, Michael in 7th, Quistro in 8th, Rock, a very unfortunate race for him, in 9th place, Waza in 10th, but of course they will not be given points. I think Rock will, because he got taken out he finished a percent of the race, so some amount of percent of the race, so he will be collecting some points today. And the rest of the drivers have not finished. So thank you for watching and have a good evening.